So I am part of the problem, but I feel like normally nice people use it very when they need it, for their kids and their family.
Wow. So they just sent it to you without you asking for it?
Yeah, I think it was just something like when I got set up with unemployment. I don't know what happened, but it was just like during the during the pandemic. You know that part where like the stimulus checks were coming, and
Mhm.
then they were like, "And you're getting another 1,500. We don't know why." And so I should have saved it, but I remember getting a card in the mail, and then I'm like, "What is this?" And then I went to the grocery store and I was able to use it. But
Okay. Hey.
that was the best. It was the best like 2 months of my life. But then I was like, okay, it got taken away. Well, that is serious, and I hope it changes, or I hope people step in. But I have some good news for us is that on Long Island in New York, more than 100 teens rallied around a young boy named Tyler Roche Tilden for a bike ride to remember after he was bullied. I thought this was a cute little like extra dose of sweetness that just when we think teens are bad and bully each other, this was a good story. So he he was bullied and needed extra kindness, and I think a lot of teens just like instead of piling on, they surrounded him and cheered him on. And he was, he did his bike ride, but I think that's extra cute.
That is a great story.
Yeah. So I think sometimes like the new generation, like Gen Z and whatever Gen Alpha or whatever is after them, I think they can surprise us in really good ways because I do think they're exposed to like so much good and bad that I think they can quickly like have personalities and make opinions. And I think I don't know, sometimes like they act even better than we do.
I agree. I agree. And, we do need to see some kindness in the world with all the craziness going on.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. TikTok, like the young people, they don't stand for like bullying and meanness. Like I think our generation, like the millennials, can sometimes have a very sarcastic sense of humor, or we're kind of like snarky to each other. But the young people are like very nice. Like I've seen the other day, there was like a very overweight woman dancing in the mirror, and she was kind of like, "I feel ashamed of doing this, so I just wanted to dance." And like the younger people were so nice to her. So um, if anything, their sensitivity helps in that realm.
That's true. Do you think we're going to see maybe more stories like this with all the craziness going on?
I do. I definitely do. What do you think?
I hope so. Because
Me too.
with all the stuff, we need to balance the news out with some good topics to talk about.
Yeah. And maybe the trope of like the geeky person at high school gets bullied, maybe that was like leaving with our generations and maybe now it's a new one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I do have to say, we have been seeing this coming up quite a bit, good stories like this. So I would just say, let's just keep them going.
Exactly. If anything, the young people are just bullying the millennials. Not each other. They're nice to each other. They're just mean to us.
Well, the last topic of the day is very interesting. A judge dismisses Drake's lawsuit against his own record label.
Ah,
So, are you watching the keeping up with the Drake Lamar Kendrick beef that's going on?
okay, once again, very unpopular take. Very. I know I'm unpopular take, but I'm like a little bit more Team Drake. Don't be mad at me, but like especially I did not think Kendrick did that well the Super Bowl.